Hi, this is Paul from Matchday Profits, and in this video I'm going to go over my basic mug betting strategy. I'm going to be using the Oddsmatcher at Profit Accumulator, which makes this very easy. I'm going to try and keep this video short, so I'm going to keep the speed up. We're going to be looking at the setup of the Oddsmatcher, what to bet on, what to avoid, and what would be acceptable losses. So firstly, setting up this Oddsmatcher. I've got this set up just for football and horse racing. I'm going to leave all markets, and I'm going to select one bookmaker, which in this instance is Betfred. I'm going to set the exchange to Smarkets. I'm going to leave the rating, but I'll talk about that in a minute. And I'm going to leave the min and max odds, and I'm going to put availability at 10 and apply that. Once that's loaded up, well, we can see we can see quite a lot of close matches on here. First of all, we're never going to go with these because these are ARBs, and that's going to put a red flag on your account straight away. Hence the red here under over 100% rating. Next, we can see we've got Manchester City and we've got Norwich in the Championship, Manchester United. That's in a couple of days' time. Sorry. So the last thing I want to mention is the best strategy for this is to click today only, so that we are only betting on events happening today. Again, we can see Manchester City. We've got Barnsley in the Championship. Bournemouth. I tend to avoid the draw simply because mugs don't tend to bet on the draw very much, and very often they are quite close matches, so it's an obvious tactic you want to avoid. Quickly, let's look at how much these will cost. So let's just say we did Barnsley. We're going to back at 2.7, lay at 2.74. If we click the little tab next to Smarkets logo, it brings up the calculations. So we would place £10 with Betfred at 2.7, and clicking this lay the bet button will instantaneously lay the bet on Smarkets for us, and that will cost 15p. So that's a fairly typical example of a mug bet, and you may wish to do this to 15 or even £20 depending on what your level of bets are on that account and what your typical bet is on that account. Generally speaking, that's the type of bets you want to look for: high profile football matches, and carry on doing the same type of bets with that particular bookmaker. If you were to use this rating tool, I would suggest you stick in the maximum rating, say 98, and click apply. And again, you're going to find some matches here which are close enough to not cost you a lot, but not too close that it will look like you're match betting, or obviously match betting for the with the bookmaker. Again, this one, a £10 bet, is going to cost 26p. So the idea is to add a couple of these, at least 2 or 3 of these on each account that you're wanting to keep under the radar each week. It may cost you something between 50p and £1 in sort of account maintenance, but if you're taking several £100 a year out of that bookmaker, it is going to be well worth it. So that's a brief overview. You're going to find a lot of bookmakers are easy to do this on, some are harder. So we'll take a very quick look at Paddy Power. Where are we? MNOP. So we've got the same settings, this time on Paddy Power, and you can see the matches are a lot worse. So we've only got a few here which are actually above 95%, and just doing the Man City, we'll click that, doing the Man City to £10 is going to cost us 45p. So that's on the borderline of what's going to be acceptable. And one of the better matches here, we've got Barnsley, just to show you how much what that would cost. That's going to cost 50p just to do a £10 bet. Okay, so you can see that with some companies the mug bets are just going to be more expensive. Paddy Power, for example, is a valuable account. They do a £10 free bet club every week, which incidentally this is exactly the way you would qualify for that. And also they do money back offers, trigger bet refunds, and often very good price boosts as well. So there's a lot of value in the account, and if it costs you, you know, £1 or £2 a week in mug bets, it's well worth doing. So that's an overview. Only other things to note: if you do horse racing bets on this, do be careful, because if you do them with Paddy Power, who offer a best odds guarantee, and you keep beating the price with by way of the best odds guarantee, again, that's something that could flag up your account. So just bear that in mind. Stick to high profile events, top European League football, top English football, Scottish football, and you should be okay. So that's a brief overview. Hope that's of some benefit and shows you how quickly it is to implement using the Oddsmatcher. Bye for now.